Salut YouTube, it's Cedric for Cuisine and Love. Today I'm going to show you how to make a perfect beef tartare. It's an institution here in France, big tradition, we love it. So there's a couple secrets I want to share with you today. So first we're going to start and I'm going to show you all the ingredients. Let's get started guys, on y va! First and foremost, sanitation is really important. Knives, cutting boards, and obviously your hands. I'm using latex gloves. It's, just for precaution. Let's get started, guys. So the first step, I'm gonna peel my vegetables, use a really sharp knife to cut everything very thinly. I'm starting with all the veggies, and after we'll jump on the meat. Pick the parsley and after I'll place them in a bowl of water just to simply wash them. You can add a little drop of vinegar as well. Don't forget the little absorbing paper. After rinsing the parsley is always better. We don't want water in the tartare. We'll cut the parsley really thinly and nice, a nice concassé as we say in French. Same with the capers. Et voilà! So now that my garnishes are cut, I'm gonna take a bowl that I place in the freezer. Super cold. I'm gonna make my tartare sauce with it. So it's important that the bowl is super cold. It's just easier if your bowl is hot. It's gonna be a pain in the ass and your sauce is just gonna split. So let's go. Next step, the tartare sauce. I put my bowl right there in the freezer. It's super cold. It's gonna be easier to emulsify. Otherwise, if it's room temperature, it's harder to get a nice emulsion. So let's go. It's time to put the gloves. Because of course, you know where the eggs come from, right? The chicken's butt. I don't wanna put any salmonella or anything like that into my meat. So let's split the egg. I'm just gonna keep the yolk. Boom. Take my whisk. 1 spoon of mustard. So one egg yolk, one person, okay? If you're 6 people, 6 egg yolks. There you go. I put my little salt. At the beginning, super important, otherwise it's complicated to get the right seasoning. The oil, my chili bowl, and let's go. So I don't want to go too fast with the oil, it's important, otherwise it's gonna split. Just go slow, we're gonna make something really creamy. Bonne crème, as we say in French. Keep in mind that more oil you add, more creamy, more thick your mayonnaise will be. So if you really want something thick that is gonna stand together, add more oil to get more consistency. The tartare? You can tell stories, hours about tartare. Seasoning is the most important. So now we're gonna make the sauce, and the sauce will be the most important parts of the recipe. So you know better than anyone what you like. So season it. I'm gonna give you the elements, but after, if you wanna add more ketchup or more Tabasco or Worcestershire sauce, that's up to you. You go to the taste, to your taste. So I'll show you. But please make yourself happy. That's what is important. Ketchup. So I'll go about a third the mayonnaise quantity, the ketchup. Worcestershire sauce. I know for French it's complicated. I'll go 2 coffee spoon, 1 tablespoon of Tabasco. Boom. Lovely. If you have some brandy, some whiskey at home, you can add in your sauce some alcohol. It's gonna bring up some nice flavors. Pepper. Voila. Of course, I taste it. If you need more acidity, ketchup. If you need more kick, Tabasco. If you need these tartare flavors, Worcestershire sauce. Sorry, I can't do that. Sorry. Now I just pulled out my meat out of the fridge. Boom, on the cutting board. It's important that the meat is really cold. Okay, so that's the last step of the recipe, is the actual tartare. So I'm using beef sirloin or filet mignon. You can use as well. The tender, the better it is. Huh? It's important. Huh? Don't use the meat that you're gonna do like a pot au feu, or you're gonna be braising for hours. It's like those muscles that we like is, you know, the muscles that are really tender, such as filet mignon, sirloin. You can even use ribeye. Important to cut it with your knife. Don't use a machine. You want to keep the blood inside the meat. Huh? That's what gives you the flavors. All right, now the meat is cut. So I have a nice 4 ounces. Adding to the meat, to the sauce. Sorry. There you go. I'm gonna add. So I have my garnishes kind of mixed up together. I'm gonna put a spoon and a half to start. So your tartare needs to have this creamy texture, right? Tasting. Assaisonnement. That's what we want. It's really important, right? Temperature and seasoning. Icy cold and perfectly seasoned. That's the actual secret of a successful tartare. Have a little trick. Right before plating, I'm just gonna add my tartare inside of a freezer for about 5-10 minutes, just to have it really icy cold. It's just gonna make a huge difference. When it gets the temperature, the room temperature, it gets greasy and the flavors are just completely different. Icy cold, it's really important. So now it's time for plating. I have my icy cold tartare that I kept in the freezer for like 5-10 minutes, no more, no longer. Now I'm just gonna plate. So as you can see, it's really creamy. Perfect. Couple nice Parmigiano shaved. Couple capers. Just to remind of the garnishes that are in. And at the end, a little pepper. Nice and creamy. Perfect. Now it's time to eat it. Obviously, what I recommend with it is crispy, amazing French fries right out of the fryer. You need to get the contrast in between the icy cold meat and the French fries. It's just outstanding. Or just with a little salad, it works too if you want to take care of your diet, right? So I'm very happy. I'm excited to eat it. Hopefully you like this recipe. If you do so, don't forget to subscribe, like it, and à bientôt. Merci and bon appétit.